Orchestral seems to be on track to kick off this weekend. Is that the case?
Yeah, exactly. It's good to finally be getting her out there, and nice to see a horse above her in the nominations. We sort of thought we'd be top weight, but with Campionessa there, we're probably going to get in nicely enough. We've been sort of pretty soft on her this spring. She's sort of grown a lot between 3 and 4. She had a big 3-year-old into the 3-year-old season, so she's been mixing her feeding a bit, but we're very happy with her now. She had a good trial jump out at Ellerslie, but after that jump out, we were sort of thinking perhaps heading to the Arrowfield, but after that jump out, thought about it all and thought if we tried to get her there, we'd probably flatten her first up. So that's the reason, go to Ellerslie, 1400, you're going to get a good track there, so shouldn't hurt her too much, and it'll bring her forward for her next run. She looks a completely different mare now. She's got a big wither, she's probably lengthened out a little bit, and she's probably only a frame of what she's going to be in 6 to 12 months. Grillsy was really happy with her at Ellerslie, and we go into the weekend pretty happy with her. The 1400 is going to be too short for her, but as long as she's hitting the line well and comes through it well, obviously heading to a mile and further into the prep is sort of where we're hoping to be competitive.
What's penciled in as the second up run?
We've got to see how we come through this first run. There's the two options we're looking at are perhaps a Toorak in Melbourne, which is 3 weeks post Ellerslie, or 4 weeks to an Ank Stakes, which is a mare's mile in Sydney. So they're two good options, and we don't need to make our mind up until 2 or 3 weeks after Ellerslie. We've got good options, but first things first, we've got to get through Saturday.
One mare who's going to benefit from especially a couple of horses right up on the top of the weights is Sudbina, who comes into this, gets in really nicely. How's she going?
Yeah, unfortunately she's sort of out of the weights a little bit with these few nicer mares coming into there, but she went nicely her first run without a trial, so she's going to come along from that well. Work's been very good. She pulled up well from her work on Tuesday, and I think the race will suit her, albeit, as I say, she's out of the weight Saturday. She's ready to run a race for sure, and as you say, she's going to be on a light weight. Whether she's got the class of probably the top 2 or 3, unsure, but she's a nice filly, and I think we're going to see her come into a nice race. She's got a nomination for the Tab Mile at Riccarton, so we've sort of got a little that sort of penciled in, but we just have to see how she's going. There's a lot of nice races around and good fillies and mares options over Christmas and New Year.